Morning, everyone, and this is Bill with Texas-Storm-Kenpo with our new series, Training Tip of the Week. This is episode number 1, and what I want to do today is I want to start with something very, very simple, and that is how to make a proper fist. So many kids are coming in and making fists with their thumbs on the inside. Very dangerous. They hit something really hard, they can damage the thumb. Thumb always needs to be on the outside. Now, the thumb can be on top of the hand like this, or it can be down in front. Either way is perfectly okay. This is not, with the thumb away from the hand. If it gets caught in somebody's gi top, or if they have to defend themselves and it gets caught in a shirt sleeve or a jacket, they're going to get hurt a lot worse than the person they're defending themselves against. So we want the thumb down in front of the knuckles or pressed on top of the hand. Either one of those are perfectly acceptable with us here. Now, most people just close their hand and make a fist. That's not very strong. And you run the risk of, if you strike with the pinky and the ring finger knuckles, they're weaker bone structures in there. And so if you hit that, you're most likely to hurt yourself if you hit something really hard, like somebody's head or something like that. So what we want is we want to hit with these first two knuckles. In martial arts, we call this ram's head. We don't want to hit with these knuckles. We want to hit with those first two. And if we make a proper fist, it kind of makes it more likely that we're going to strike with the front of these two knuckles here. Okay? So now I'm going to explain to you how I want people to make a good fist. Instead of simply closing their hand and putting their thumb on, what I want people to get in the habit of doing is start from the pinky side first and roll that in tight. And then the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and you got a good squeeze of the hand right there. And then place the thumb on top, or place the thumb along after that first knuckle line. That either of those, here. But instead of just squeezing the hand closed, that if you do it with your own hand, do it now. If you just squeeze your hand, that really doesn't feel like a really tight structure. But if you start from the pinky side and you roll all them in and then put that thumb on there, that's a very tight structure right there. And that really does, it's way more likely to set up these two knuckles here, and it's squeezing everything in toward the center of your hand that way. Because the pinky squeezes in like this. I'm exaggerating a little bit so you can see that. And then the index finger squeezed in like this, and that compresses these two in as well. So it makes a really tight package there if you have to strike someone. So, or just simply hitting the back. And we want these knuckles out of the way. And the best way to do that, to ensure that we strike with the front of these two knuckles, is to ensure that we have a straight line from these two knuckles to the point of the elbow. We don't want to punch like this, where there's a bend in the wrist. And that's really important. So we want to get a straight line from the point of the elbow to these two knuckles. We want to get good compression on the hand. And we want to make sure that these bottom knuckles here are not sticking out when we try and strike a surface. We want to strike out with these first two knuckles. So here we go. We're starting how to make a proper fist. This is Bill, and this is episode number 1 of our new weekly training tip series. So I hope that you got something from this. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below, or email me, or catch me in class, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have about this. So straight line, compressed hand, thumb not on the inside, but on the top or above that first knuckle line. And we want to strike with the ram's head, these two first knuckles, not with the knuckles of the pinky or the ring finger. Okay? Good. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to the next one. So until then, make today great for someone in your life. Bye.